Welcome back to the channel. User upload, where we focus on cybersecurity techniques, information, and pen testing, CTF labs, in an effort to showcase skills as well as give back to the community. Today we're going to be focusing on Microsoft SMB server message block, and we'll go on and speak a little bit about what that is, and then we'll get into things. So, SMB Protocol governs access to files and whole directories, as well as other network resources like printers, routers, or interfaces open to the network. Information exchange between the different processes of the system, also known as inter-process communication, can be handled based on the SMB Protocol. Alright, it was developed in 1983. How does it work? SMB enables a client to communicate with other participants in the same network, allowing it to access files or services open in the network. For this to work, other system needs to have this implemented on the network protocol and receive and process the respective client through requesting using an SMB server application. Alright. Go ahead and answer the question here. What does SMB stand for? Server message block. What port does it operate on? 445 as well as 139. We're also going to begin enumerating. Start with an nmap scan. This will enable us to get as much information about the target as possible before moving through the kill chain command. So, just like the last lab, we'll be using SV, service version SC to enable scripts as we search, O for operating system, A aggressive, T to speed things up, followed by the IP. We will need sudo as we're running without root privileges on this machine. Again, while this is scanning, while you're doing enumeration, it's always good to go through any walkthroughs, finish setting up your lab environment, or any other necessary things. As the scan finishes, we're able to see that port 135, 139, and 445 are open. You can also tell that MS RPC is running, that BIOS is running, and Microsoft DS. Since SMB is in fact a Microsoft protocol, this server is a Windows machine. We've also been able to enumerate some more information of the target, as well as the SMB security mode, which is enabled but not required. Doesn't look like we were able to get any more information on that. Let's continue on and answer the questions. Here we'll go back until 445 and get the answer. This is the service name for the port 445 that came up in our nmap scan. So the Microsoft DS. Oh, misspoke. NetBIOS DS. as we struggle to get our answer typed in correctly here. It's a good time to note that these machines are very case sensitive, and this basically has the skill set of resilience and persistence. Alright, like we said before, it was Microsoft DS. This application is highly case sensitive. Now I'm going to ask us to flag or switch we can use with the SMB toolset to list the contents of the share. So we're going to go ahead and need to look this up, as ls does not seem to be the command. It's -l. How many shares are there on dancing? We're going to now enumerate the amount of shares. We're able to find 3, actually 4 shares open. You can see that here under 1 for admin, C, IPC, and work shares. And we're able to do that through SMB client-L, list the shares, followed by the IP. We'll then attempt to log into the SMB client directly into one of the shares as the admin. We'll log in and under the admin share and see if there's any notable information in there. Looks like it's access denied. Okay. Let's try another one. We'll try IPC. Looks like we were able to get in IPC. So what is the name of the share we were able to access in the end with a blank password? So that was IPC. This is similar to the last lab in which the FTP server allowed anonymous login. However, under SMB Protocol in this case. Here we have another case of case sensitivity when answering the question. The question being a little bit more difficult to answer than finding information on the server. Here I'm attempting to find out more information about SMB client and its help options as looking for the name of the share we're able to access and end with blank password. Alright, let's see. It's the one that doesn't terminate with the S symbol. It's a custom share made by a system admin during the configuration phase. Okay. Let's log back into the work share. Oh, there we go. Okay, sometimes this happens. Alright. So, looks like we were able to list the files in the work share. And we were able to see some users here. This is a command we can use with the SMB shell to download the files we find. So we found amy.j and james.p. You can always use get. Submit root flag. So at this point we're going to go ahead and get these files. Directory opening. Status files of directory opening. You'll have to forgive me for going into these directories. I was a little bit sleepy here. This is why it's highly important to stay organized in your thought process as well as your notation. Go back into the work share. I'm going in to the directory for James and for Amy. We're able to get the files that contain the flag. We grab the flag after catting it. We will submit the flag here, and that is dancing pwn.